basically a body recomp is when you're losing fat and building muscle. So I know generally it takes months to do a body recomp, but I just want to see, how the first 6 to 12 weeks is going to go and how my body is going to look. The goal is to not only lessen my belly here. Yes, your girl is looking a little soft nowadays. So what I'm planning on doing is for my workouts, I want to do 4 workouts per week. And so essentially every other day. And so day 1, which I think will be Tuesday because Mondays I might be filming. I don't know. So day 1 would be leg day, but more glute focused. Glute focused. Because your girl is, there's a little pancake back there. Day 2 would be core ab, right? Because I really want to flatten my abs. That's the goal. Day 3 would be, and like I say, I'm writing day 3, but maybe I should just put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I just don't know what day yet. But this is what I'm thinking, okay? Would be upper body. I need some upper body strength, and your upper body will really give the illusion of having like a smaller abs, right? And then day 4 would be both. And so that would be maybe like a total body. And so each of these, I would have 4 workouts, you know what I mean? Like for a leg glute focus day, I would probably do like RDLs, Bulgarian split squats. I'll share them with you, but for each of these, I will do 4 to 5 workouts. Now, what I've been researching about body recomp, you can't really do too much cardio when you're doing a body recomp because something will kind of give. So as far as after doing these workouts here, each time I would walk after each workout. And I'm just thinking out loud. I'm going to put this on like a spreadsheet or something. After workouts, I will walk for 25 minutes and like a brisk walk. Okay, so those are the workouts. I also want to do some ab workouts daily for 5 minutes. I know, am I doing too much? And dynamic stretching before each workout. Dynamic stretching is like, you know how you stretch and you just hold it? Dynamic stretching is like you're constantly moving, and that like really helps warm up muscle. It will warm up my muscles, okay? And so about nutrition, this one is the big one that I've been thinking about so much. And I don't know about you, like when you're thinking about your nutrition, but I really want to focus on what my body needs. Like as far as vitamins, vitamins, macros, etc. And if I do a bad job of spelling, oh well. And so that brings me to macros. So we have our proteins. You're probably an OG to this, but me, I'm a beginner. Proteins, carbs, and fats. And so a lot of people who are doing a body recomp know what percentage that they're going to, their goal is in order to fulfill their macros. So I'm still working on figuring out the percentage, but I believe it goes something like 40%, 30%, 30%. But I'll double check because depending on your size, like if you're ectomorphic, like depending on your body shape, it can change this number drastically. So I will get back to you about this next week. But that's what I'm thinking right now, which gives us 100%, right? Um, I'm not going to shy away from carbs, but what I would like to do is to mainly do a protein and veggies, fruit for snack. That's my plan. Protein, veggies, fruit for snack. Okay. And a lot of times I like to eat fruit in the morning. I just have to be mindful of the calories for each fruit. So let's talk about calories. Okay. So calories. I will put up on the side um, what I looked up on calories.net. But essentially, when you're doing a body recomp, this is just research that I've been doing, and I could be wrong, right? I'm a beginner. I'm just sharing with you my journey and just my thought process, my current thought process. My maintenance calories is 1697. So 1697 is my maintenance calories for my size and weight. Okay. With body recomp, you don't want to, from what I've researched, you don't want to lower your number too much because you need the energy in order to lift the weights and everything. So when I was doing my weight loss, I would be like my maintenance at the time. My maintenance before was around this, but I wanted to lose weight. So what I did was I dropped it down to anywhere between, I think it was around like 1500, like, and there was one week where I did around 1341. That was like my goal. But with body recomp, you can't do that because you need the energy. So I'm going to have to increase my calories a little bit. And so I'll figure out the numbers for that. But I think I'm going to increase it to around 2100. That's what I'm thinking right now. It could change tomorrow. Mind you, this is the day before I start my body recomp, but I just wanted to think out loud before I put this on a spreadsheet with you guys. So I think it's going to be around 21 calories. So I have to be mindful of not only the proteins here, like the macros, but also my calorie intake. And so that's why I'm going to have my food scale. Some of the things that I do want to buy, right? I already have a food scale, which I can weigh my food, which is so helpful because let me tell you, I just found it helpful. Some people don't need to, and you may not need to, but I just like to share the numbers with you guys. But what I do need to purchase is a weight scale. The one that I had broke, so I need to purchase a weight scale. Would like to purchase some dumbbells. Dumbbells, is that how you spell it? Dumbbells and a kettlebell. Because when I do glute focused stuff, I want to be able to have more weight. And since I'm doing this from home, we just got to work with what we have. Um, Weight scale, dumbbells, an outfit, just so that you can see the difference. I'm still going to use the black outfit that the shorts and the sports bra, because, whatever. But I do want to use another outfit so you can see if my glutes have changed. and the rest of my body, of course, too. So that, and that was okay. That's some of the stuff. I already have my Fitness Pal to log in my stuff. I already have a food scale, right? Because with the weight scale though, I do want to be able to calculate my BMI, so I can share that with you. And just to have a note, I don't have a weight scale right now. I'm going to order it today. So what I do have, my uh, goal is to have this all ready so that I can start and do some grocery shopping. So groceries, I'm thinking about the numbers, right? Like how much is it going to cost me? Just to be mindful as far as a budget. I would love to spend at the very most $80 per month, per week, excuse me. That would put me at 240 per month. I think that's feasible for me. If I can get it less, your girl will get it less. I know the first time I go, it's going to be a lot more just because I'm going to need some supplements. Ooh, actually, I'm going to add supplements over here, meaning protein. Protein, they always talk about protein, protein, protein. Man, do they stress this so much. So I need to make sure that I up my protein, especially since I'm plant-based. I'm just trying to figure out what to do, like what foods to eat. Um, I know for protein, a good source of protein is like spirulina, um, edamames. You guys can do like protein powders. Protein powders, they have plant-based protein powders. But honestly, guys, I'm also considering, I know, but I am interested in eating eggs. Not quite sure if I'm going to go that route. I think I'm just going to calculate the numbers once I start my body recomp, because I was like trying to calculate and I would be low. Okay. And I'll share more with you with that in the upcoming video. So this is what I'm thinking out loud. For the first month, I do have $200 to spend on like this stuff and this stuff. So hopefully I don't go over. If I go over, then I'll probably have to, like, if it makes me go over, then I'll probably have to X out one of these and do it for another week or later. But that is what I'm thinking. And then as far as like mindset, like one of the things I'm thinking about is reading out my goals each morning or just saying them each morning, and having more pictures on my screensaver of how I want to look, because I know it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to not eat out, to not DoorDash, to really track my calories, to really work out you know, consistently. So I think in my notes app, I'm going to like put a section where I'm like cheering myself on, or maybe like a voice note of me cheering myself on, like, girl, you can do this. Don't worry about that. You don't need to eat that, because I already know I'm going to have cravings, and that's natural. I do want to have a cheat meal per week because that gives me something to look forward to. It really did help. Um, and as I get better at it, I would like to have like something sweet that's small, on the daily. But as for right now, I know how I am. I will take it too far. So I just need to just do one cheat meal per week. And so I'll share with you guys how my body's looking and, how I'm feeling. Let me know if you try to analyze how you're going to think about how you're going to work out. I also know like the time of the day that I'm going to work out is before everyone wakes up, and then walking might be another time of the day. Do you know what I mean? Just because life just gets crazy. I don't think I can do both at the same time. I have limited time during just like you during the day, so I might have to just split it up. So this will be early mornings where I'll do my weightlifting, and then later on I'll be doing my walking for at least 25 minutes to an hour. Some days might be an hour because I try to walk more. to do certain things in my neighborhood. So try to use the car less, walk more. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Okay. If you're trying to do a body recomp, let me know how it's going or when you're going to start, or just chime in the comments if you have anything to add. And also, of course, I'm going to be drinking water, just water, just water and smoothies, as far as, liquids. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I think I'm gonna go and order some Burger King. See ya! I'll see you in the upcoming video of my first week of doing a body recomp at home. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe down below, like this video, and share it with a friend who's trying to tone up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Wish me luck.